Friends, happy Halloweeny. Welcome to the spooky streaming. It's Drew from Not Ideal Gaming. Welcome. I hope you had a wonderful, safe, happy Halloween weekend, if you celebrate. If not, I just hope you had a restful and relaxing weekend. You might notice something a little bit different about me. I did trim my beard a little bit. But, with the elephant in the room, this thing is already super itchy before I even start. And the game wants to start, it doesn't want to wait. It doesn't want to wait. I'm looking back up. But, welcome to the first annual Halloween stream. I spent time this weekend making more emotes. I changed the little channel points logo to Cecil Harvey. I know people want to say Cecil. I will forever say Cecil. That is a hill I will die on. I changed the layout of like what I can see here a little bit to make it a little bit better so that I can see chat and the activity feed and stuff like that a little bit better. But what we're doing tonight is, I know this isn't necessarily a horror game, but it's something that I wanted to do just one game the full way through. And I heard that this game does have a couple of spooky elements, but it's mainly just like a 2-hour very emotional story, and I am very, very much into emotional stories, so I figured I would kill the mood by wearing this ridiculous wig. But I'm excited. This week is going to be fun, so I'm doing this today because it's a holiday, and I love Halloween. Wednesday, I'll be finishing up The Outer Wilds, which I'm very, very excited about. And then Thursday, I'm doing my makeup stream for today, playing Returnal on Thursday, just to kind of cap off the week. So, without further ado, let's jump into this game. I know basically nothing about this game, which is really exciting. So we're just going to dive in and hope that these little like things aren't just distracting me the entire time. And that my headset will find a way to not mess up, which he was doing. I've been doing some Bloodborne practice runs. Why don't I stop talking? Let's play this game. Let's play this game.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
I do like that it's narrated. I do enjoy that thoroughly. That ought to save me some... Ooh, okay, so L1 is zoom. So I guess you can maybe play this game like with one hand. Ooh, okay. Triangle is open up the menu, apparently.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
That's a dope looking house. This is the PS5 version of the game, so I'm hoping that that gives like little additional graphical deals. So it looks like R1, yeah,
Inside
it's like the
mailbox
action.
were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Well, that's not good. Lots of newspapers in there. Oh, I love how the mailbox mirrors the house, though. That's so cool.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
No trespassing. I love it. That water looks really good, actually.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
She's got her thumb through the sweater.
Maybe she thought I'd know.
Shout out.
Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Can we go off the beaten path here? Also, since it's a 2-hour game and I normally stream for 3 hours, we can kind of like explore a little bit. Oh, I love little streams. That is one thing I do miss about living in the city.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Uh-oh. Missing boy. Oh, and I can see myself. See my stomach. So is this the right way to go?
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Also, I'm wearing my Jack Skellington shirt. I don't know if you can see. Since I'm slouching. This is almost the kind of game where I don't want to talk all the way through it. Another missing boy poster. Oh, this is probably from the other way. Yeah. So just oh! Is that a deer? Did you see that deer? Am I gonna spook it? Hello? Oh, buddy. Buddy. Okay, well, see ya. Well, see ya. This is kind of like the proper reveal for the house. How cool.
The house was exactly like I remembered it. The way I'd been dreaming about it.
Doesn't look very safe with all of that stuff up there, but man. Ooh, and the music is wonderful. Whoa, is that like a float? Looks like a giant snake head. Checking it out. Look at that thing. Oh, is it like a snake slide? Is that a beer can? Couple of beer cans? Lots of missing boy posters? Okay, yeah. So which way should we go? I'm thinking...
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I can look through.
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Okay. Now can I go in this way? I can go in through this door?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Yeah, because you were probably much smaller when you were 11. Little kiddie pool. Old school bikes. Oh, they even have the... Can't go that way. Lots of cleaning products. Good old Gary's Potty Mix. Cosmic Cuisine. Ooh. A little outdoor freezer that was left open. I'm not sure I can... I can turn on the light.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
The night you left? Were you on the run?
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Edith, Milton, Lewis, Dawn, and Edie. Lewis. It's another copy of the Northwest Chef. Lots of tuner.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Okay. Man, we can get like all up in here. Dawn looks like the mother. There's me, Edith. Lewis, and then Edie is the grandmother, I guess? In loving memory of Lewis Finch. 88 to 2010, goodness. Great grandson to Edie. So she's quite old.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Oh, Molly. My kitty was being very, very snuggly today.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
I had Chinese for lunch today, actually. I know I can hear that.
Nothing in the house
Let's go to the
looked
front door.
abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Like a smile with too many
A lot
teeth.
of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Are these erasers? They look like erasers. Can I open the front door? No?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
So Milton is a Viking's belly. Lots of cookbooks.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Oh. In the books. The stories. Oh, and she has like a little thing to take you upstairs. Cool. Let's go back this way. I also wonder if there was something on the front porch. I kind of want to go check now that we're like into the house here.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
That's quite the description. Little fairy. Oh, is that back into the garage? They have a window that goes into the garage? It's an interesting design choice for the house. Unless the garage was added on afterwards.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
They still have the Chinese food on the table. Can I turn on some tunes? No? This house is in a beautiful area. Just checking it out. Just checking it out. And that's kind of one of the beauties of having a short game. I think the little Molly's bed is you can put so much detail into absolutely everything. Man, they have so many books in this house. Ooh, I like this table. I want a table like this. Like a wood, like a natural wood table.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oh, and that's the original house. Cool. After it sank. Oh, speaking of Halloween, how apropos. And it's cool that they use like real photos. What do we got going on here? The Pacific Pantry. Are they all cookbooks? Well, the Aleph is not a cookbook. I believe that's a music book. Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara,
It's Bigfoot.
along with the rest of the house.
And then look, Barbara Finch. My friend Bigfoot.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Hmm. Oh, and they have bugs. And a Krabby. Okay, well, I think we've well explored the bottom area here. Man, it is still... Oh, and Milton doesn't have any letters. That's so sad. Milton. I kind of want to go check out the front real quick, though. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I feel like going upstairs is going to be like a... I mean, we'll probably end up in the basement, but...
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Drilled peepholes. Why does that guy look really familiar? Molly. Oh,
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
The peephole. Mice or rats? Because it's the cat. Kitty.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
What a dope room, though. This must be the old house, yeah. Is this the key?
There were secret passages, but I never believed him.
For 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Ooh.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh, and
now
this...
it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Well, before we go in there, let's check out the rest of the bedrooms. Can I turn on the light? No? Because that seems like definitely the place where we're supposed to go, right? But let's check out all these other rooms. Sven and then Edie.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10
Edith
and she was
Sr.
painting my portrait.
So she's a painter, an artiste. Gregory. How many people lived in this house?
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes
Whoa.
and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Look at the pink fuzzy carpet. Also, this is a bathroom. So I guess they turned Gregory's room into a pink fuzzy
My Grandpa Sam
latrine.
spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Whoa. Command center. Oh, that's so cool. Looks like they... I mean, you can even see that they split it on the front door. Oh, and look at the like, stuff they put to really seal this room up. That one, too. Not this one. So we might be able to get in there eventually, but... Cracking on!
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Babs. Babs. And then here's... Wait.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
I know my bitrate is low.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
I hope my connection is stable. Oh, you can see the Bigfoot thing right back there. All her wig things. Little mannequin heads. Now, there's still... Something's plugged in. Going upstairs.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Well, we definitely want to get up there. Come on, internet. You can do it. You can do it. In we go. In we go.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Yeah.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
You can see her crawling.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Now, whose room would this be?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Oh, it's Molly's room. With an owl whistle?
I grew up. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
I think I accidentally skipped something. Oh, a shark. Okay, we're back.
Inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Orcas Island Cabs.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
Oh, wait,
before
Molly
my mom
wasn't the
sealed
cat?
doors.
I thought Molly was a cat.
December 13th, 1947.
Apparently not.
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
What? Why are we eating gerbil food? I love how she's...
I ate a lot of things that night.
Don't eat that! This is getting intense.
I keep eating and eating.
Eating the toothpaste? She's got a lot of spots on her hands, too.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Whoa! Molly was a cat!
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
This is so cool! Oh, you can hear me purring! I love it. Wait, do I? Yeah.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Mom, Dad. Hello. I love the purring. Can I go up? There we go. Am I supposed to catch this bird?
The babies were all gone.
Oh no. I'm sorry, bird. Your babies. They're all gone. I think I'm supposed to stay up there. Oh wait, if I can do that, maybe I can do this? Yeah. Wait, so I'm not supposed to catch the bird?
I jumped and I almost got her.
I basically did get her that last time, though.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad
Look at
I
this
wouldn't
area,
climb
and what is that flashing red light?
All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
All I cared about was eating the mama bird. This is wild.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
This is so cool. So I need to like catch a
Rabbits.
rabbits. I need to catch a rabbit? This is one hungry little girl here.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Space Moose, what's going
I
on?
swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Tripping on toothpaste is right, for sure. Went on to find something bigger.
A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit. Molly is ruthless here.
She was almost
And
too
very
big to
hungry.
carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Brutal.
And suddenly,
She's gonna cough up an
there was
owl
a shark.
pellet. Is this man-eater now? Am I stuck? This is crazy. I'm not really sure what I...
rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
Can you imagine if you
I
were...
was hungrier than ever.
Can you imagine if you were driving along and you just saw a shark flipping over and over? Well, I'm gonna get with this, whatever it is.
I wanted
It's a
fat,
seal?
juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh my god! Well... This is crazy. This is crazy. I don't know what I was expecting from this game, but it was not this.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I was a snake? Or am I a kraken now?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Now I was a monster.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
What is happening? What is happening right now? And how long is her
I
tentacle?
wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Early in the morning. You know, when I was walking through that house and seeing this like emotional thing, I did not really expect to be a kraken. 30 minutes into this game. Now, can I go up the wall? I can't go up the wall? There we go.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water...
She's ravenous!
Something I had to have.
She's
so I
completely
swam
ravenous.
towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
The good smell went into an old pipe. How often has somebody ever said that? Is that a toilet? Dude.
I got closer and closer.
Am I back in my room? I am. Is she gonna eat the gerbil? No? Ooh.
All of my
my
stomach
stomachs.
started growling.
Girl, how many stomachs you got?
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
That was amazing.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but
Oh,
I'm
do I have
sure
to
Edie would
find
have.
everybody? Cool. So this is like a progress thing. Very cool. Kitty? Kitty? Alive? Now, oh yeah, I gotta stay up here.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Naturally.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray
Satellite,
kitten,
shout out.
she was the one who named it Molly.
I knew Molly was the cat too.
I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Look at all the bird cages. Wait, that's a snake. They all have candles? Are they like pets that passed away, maybe?
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
What a lovely picture. Zerpy. Aw.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Goes through a lot of gloves.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie
Oh,
had
she
already
was-
started to memorialize him.
Lewis. Solo cups.
Her room was like a museum.
Great grandma liked to boogie.
For 500 years, Odin Finch buries the latest
Oop.
victims of the family curse. His wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann. On January 7th,
I accidentally skipped
1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40
What is this,
foot
up?
waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
So is this our great-great-grandpa? For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Whatever's wrong with this
Cross 'em
family,
off the list.
it goes back a long ways.
Ingeborg. Yeah, I guess. Brutal. Sven and Edie. I love how they have just books everywhere. You've been to Orcas Island. Oh, that's cool. Oh, man.
We did a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
It's like Weekly World News. Out at Druid World.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long time.
Edith Jr. My friend Bigfoot. Edith interview. Random Junk. Home Movies. Weird America, The Finches. Conspiracy Now.
One summer, they evacuated the island.
Edie won't
Edie
go.
refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
She's like, I'm close enough to water. I'll be fine.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Many times beautiful place. So, is this based off a real house? Do you know if it's based off a real house? Dragon kills Finch. They have the Norwegian flag there. Nice. Oh, cute. Yeah, she's got hand socks on. Oh, we're in the pink bathroom now.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
And it is pink. Even
it was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, even Pink would say this is pink. Oh, and she's got her little... She's got her seat because she's incredibly old. Checks out. There's a secret in this bathroom. Is there?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
How cool! Man, I imagine this game must have been so much fun to design. This is also
Sven
very
gave Sam
creepy.
an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
That Calvin Finch gravestone almost looks like Beetlejuice. Yeah, especially after watching Books of Blood last night. This is especially creepy. Strong sculpt. Fills holes and glows in the dark. Non-digestible. I'm sure. Okay, down we go. It's old beer cans and... Milton, oh. What do we got going on here? A couple turns land into Native Haven. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, cool. Soulsborne opening up the shortcut. Oh, and we're in this room now. Yo. And again, the music is lovely. So we got one spacefarer and we got one military boy. Captured the secret lives of war photographers. Cigarettes? Naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty. Ooh, there was one special house of some man who built warships. Cool. I take it this is in Washington? Join the fight. What is this, Halo? To the command center. How cool that they have their own, like, little thing. Wait, nope. Nope. Shooting little darts at his brother. Oh, a pogo stick.
I knew
Balance.
Grandpa Sam had a twin,
Oh, there we go.
and that he never talked about him.
That were thumb thick. Oh yeah, they used to make
I guess my
windows
grandpa
real
didn't like
thick.
history any more than my mom did.
Also, when they made Windows a really long time ago, windows are essentially kind of an extremely slow-moving liquid. So the bottoms, if you go to like, you know, houses that are 1,000 years old or whatever, the bottoms of the glass will actually be thicker than the tops.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
I'm on a swing. And I busted
My brother
my
said he'd die
butt.
before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Dude.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore
Oh, I was only doing
we'd
one
never
at a
be
time.
afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Am I gonna jump?
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Going around? Every kid thinks they can do that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Pump and Suds, thank you. I say it all the time,
Maybe
so
he'd still be here,
I figure.
but I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Ooh, careful, buddy.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Did I just fall out of the world? Yeah, I've never played this game. I've heard really good things. I figured the classic Drew emote would be a good one for people whenever I do
When I was
something like
younger, I
silly.
remember trying to do the exact same thing.
We're filling this book in here. I already got four fill-ins. And there's like candles all over here. That's what I've heard. Figured I'd, you know,
After the funeral,
break the mood a little bit with this
he broke down
ridiculous
Calvin's half of the room.
wig. But I had to do something for Halloween, right? Oh yeah, because it's... The wig is a 10 out of 10. I just had it,
Mom
so
said
I...
Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
You thought thick glass was a protection from spies and snipers kind of thing. Well, I guess it'd be harder to see through, right? Yeah, I have two wigs, actually. I have this, and then I have a black Brian Fantana wig. But I figured the green is... This is from my... I really hope that I found everything in that room. This is from my ceiling fan costume, where I had a shirt that says Go Ceiling. Only slightly eye-catching. Little distracting. Just a skosh. So, I do wonder if I left that place a little early. Because... Let's go back real quick. Wait a minute, now. Because we didn't get the fill-in for the other brother. If the other brother has a fill-in over there. And... Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Mm-hmm. Tricky. Tricky. Ooh. Ooh. This is wild.
The passages were a pretty tight fit.
I'll say.
They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
And there's like wine everywhere? Let's check this place out first. Oh, this is the Bigfoot room. Babs! Yeah, let's unlock this. Give ourselves an escape.
Growing up,
Oh, my
I
friend
always
Bigfoot.
thought of Barbara as a child star.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. What a cool thing to have in your room, though. This, like, big cardboard cutout. Oh, yeah, this is not a place for children. Like, it would simultaneously be the coolest and, like, somebody call child
I never
services
thought about
immediately.
how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Strange labyrinth. Dreadful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
About Barbara's death. Oh, man.
Oh, Jack here with another ghastly tale.
Eh.
Inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it
Real crypt
The
keeper voice.
Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child,
This is so cool.
Barbara was famous for her scream.
And he's definitely trying to do the crypt keeper. Like, for
Now at
sure.
16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just to boost her career.
Wait, the revealing outfit on the witch there.
Unfortunately,
Goodness.
her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better.
I'll say.
I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate.
Classic
when-
Rick.
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped
Goo.
into a cable saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums and Halloween masks have been
The jerk
terrorizing
store
Rikers
called.
Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the
Gang of
basement.
hoodlums.
You're right.
Ruffians.
Also, I love...
Ne'er-do-wells.
Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding
Oh.
until finally the key
No.
comes out.
Thanks, babe. I'll
No.
be back in a sec.
It's a good thing I've been playing Outer Wilds, because this is all going to be very...
So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh, it even has the little hand thing on there. Oh, wait, it wants me to do this in the...
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
I love it. Halloween music. Excellent. I was worried that this wasn't going to be a good game to play.
Scratch and imagine the worst.
This is the actual real music from Halloween. That's fantastic. That's
Leader is
terrifying.
The infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago
The
tonight.
Hookman killer. Is that him? Is he in there? Take that, Rick. You didn't dress up for dinner with my family. Even the horror lighting.
It rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm
Amazing.
not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused.
Is he like trying to be a
She threw
director?
him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
What's your motivation?
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Well, I hope she didn't see a thing for aloe
Walter,
glow.
what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Ooh, can I go that way? Oh no, that's just the... Man, do I love the music. It's so perfect. And I love their decorations here. Ah! Careful. Careful.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned,
Creek!
saw the hook man, and was speechless.
No scream?
Quite
Babs!
smitten. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
There we go. This is so cool. I love this.
She played her part beautifully.
Get the gerbil and throw it at him.
Hindering Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Can I go in here? Nope.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow.
Yeah, I'll say. Crack!
He wasn't moving.
Got home alone.
She sensed the story might not be over yet.
Yeah, you got a double tap. If Zombieland Zombieland and Scream have taught us one thing, it's gotta double tap them. Girl, you better hurry. Oh, they got the hanging egg. Ooh.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
I love that they're using the Halloween music. I can't get over it. It's amazing.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Amazing. Two of them.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
It's the This Island Earth monster.
Going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her.
Oh, it's the Scream, isn't it?
I wasn't there myself.
Yes.
But I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared.
Classic Rick.
Night. understand, little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Ew.
A real eerie tale.
Yes. I was waiting for it. With the ear on the back. Yikes. Babs. Color her in.
He told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered. As absurd as that comic was.
How cool.
Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Oh, she was super cute. Only 16, though. Barb Street. Crypt Keeper laugh. You gotta love the Crypt Keeper. Oh, she's got the Felix. Why am I hearing scratching? Ooh, that's an old cookie. Very old cookie. So is that all the... I mean, I do hear like creaking and stuff, but... I think what I need to do is I need to get out of here.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Imagine that. Because you gotta keep turning. Now here's a question. Does it let you do that if you like find that early? Is that like a speedrun strat? Kids are impatient. How cool. That really didn't take very long. Oh, we got the creepy music playing. Girl, you couldn't grab a flashlight before you came down here? Whenever I think of basements like this, I think of the furnace from Home Alone. Play a quick game of 8-Ball? This is a pretty standard old house basement. Oh, are we gonna get Sven's story now? Oh, and he made them for her. How cute, so she could
Mom
paint.
said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Another one. Oh, and this is the slide that we saw outside. Alright, Sven, my man.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Carrying packages. Oh, and that's the boxing. It is kind of cool though how the
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
The comic kind of gives you a little bit of a lay of the land.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Hope she doesn't have a gimp. Got all Pulp Fiction. Whoa.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Is this about to be Lovecraftian?
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh, it's like a
If
bomb
there's a pattern in
shelter.
all these stories,
She's a doomsday prepper.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
How cool, like a model train set thing. Can opener.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
What?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
He's got a
Having
bunch of
schedule,
freckles like Molly.
Living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait
8 years later.
you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
How many monsters are in this
Almost
family?
friendly. And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
They should have played Presidents of the United States of America. Peaches.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Ooh. I mean, he'll be... Heck, he'll be like my age after 30 years. It's a big old thing of tomatoes. Extra crispy cereal as well. Jiggly
I
jelly.
know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara
How deep does this go?
and Molly and Calvin.
Whoa.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
The
I'm
music
going
in
to
this game.
appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week.
That voice sounds really familiar
I'd
too.
be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Dude. Oh no, he's 53.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't
Omniarch,
believe my
what's
mom
going
never
on?
told me he was down here.
Insert Crypt Keeper laugh after that. We're making some progress on this,
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Oh, we're gonna go down? I kind of like how it's linearly kind of making you go through. Come on. Nice. Nice. No,
Maybe
come
she
on.
was afraid I'd end up
Go
like
on.
Walter.
Come on down. Maybe he should conduct himself better.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
Yeah, that's super
I can only
creepy.
imagine what else she was hiding. I
So
don't
before
wanna
we
make
go
the
over
same
there-
mistakes she made.
I want to see what's... That's not even funny. This is like the trash place. Got plenty of peanut butter and jelly, though.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Like a big fish
Maybe we
situation.
believed so much in a family curse. We made it real.
Walter. Whoa.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
This is a beautiful game. Like I was saying earlier, you know, like you can put a lot of
Maybe
effort
it'd be better if all this just died with me.
if it's a smaller area. Oh, motion activated.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Should know about your family.
And the history you're a part of.
I see a statue that we're making our way
Though, to be
towards.
honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I love the text on screen aesthetic. That's so
I think
cool.
the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Is this because she's pregnant? Is that what... Let's go down here. There's probably nothing here, but I do enjoy me a good pier. Nope, nothing. Okay. Yeah, that house is super cool. Okay, up we go.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
No, I'm kind of just thinking out loud.
I think we've been surrounded by death. For
Really,
so
it just starts
long,
with her like
just
walking up
not
towards the
used to
house.
it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Yeah, that's a good point. Are we going to the cemetery? We are.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Shout out Derpy. Derpy Jr. Man, this is... Burpy, Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, Zerpy?
Sven
Oh,
built the house,
man.
but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
How cool, though. Oh, he's got his little... That is an amazing gravestone. Man. And Calvin was the... yeah. Molly was the kitty.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Oh, Edie. This one's super cool. Hold
She
on!
could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh,
Edie
guess.
said she dreamed about the old house.
That's
every
the
night.
house. Well,
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Sam, Gregory, and
Her dad had
Gus.
been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Oh, Milton. I don't think we've heard about
She
Sanjay.
lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
To uncover the secrets of the house. We're
But
familiar
looking
with
back on
this
it
area
now-
because of Molly.
If she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Called it. Totally called it. Now be careful.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Grilling out here. Lots of propane tanks. Bear rug.
They were both pretty intense.
I'll say. Ooh, go straight to the thing. Selfie.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw.
Aw. You're not running from me.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Gotta get one of the canoe. Is she gonna see Bigfoot? Because that'd be really cool if she saw Bigfoot. I'll take another one of the birds. I feel like something over here, maybe? Oh, I love this music. Uh-huh.
Not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still
Catching
while I
a
take a
pan.
picture of you.
I
TVM,
definitely won't. Hey!
TVMA.
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Wabbit season. Take another one of Dad.
Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Like my cup.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
I cannot get over this
Friend
music.
taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
Deer everywhere,
I bet if
huh?
I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
I just want to listen to this music forever. Take another picture of Dad's butt.
You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo.
I got all the film in the world, Pops.
Maybe. What is it? Could have been.
Aha!
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Got you.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Before you take the shot.
Dad, I
Guess it is a hunting trip, isn't it?
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don!
Dude!
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Yikes. Oh.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
What?
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Oh my god. That was really
Sam spent his life
intense.
shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
I'll come back to you, because you're probably the way out.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Is that a taxidermy kitty? Definitely a war theme in here. Chris's bird hunt. What are these? Little bags of stuff? Airline ticket. For Kay Finch. Man, that was really intense. Oh, look at this super cool skylight, though. That was wild. Into the depths of the house. Meals ready to eat. Yeah, they're definitely preppers in here.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
And a child door? lily pads. Oh boy.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Is he telekinetic?
Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Oh, it's like a mini camp.
What his world was like.
This is so cool.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night. Does not sound good. Yup.
I wish he could have told us.
I knew it.
About the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
No wonder nobody told any stories about anybody in this house.
I'm sure it's happened. He'd want me to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh, and you can hear a frog. And all this stuff is in there too. Wait, did I miss Edie and Sven? Hope not. Oh, Gregory.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
How cool.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met me, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife.
Harsh.
Make him cry.
Down we go.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to
Come here.
But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Flip him the bird.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Classic boring humans. Whoa.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Whoa.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Man, and he was 13.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
I feel like I missed Edie. I mean, we'll see, but like, if we're following the tree, then I might have missed Edie. Raise flag. Oh yeah, this is very military. Oh sweet. Yeah, let's climb.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the
Pretty
time,
good forearm
it was
strength
as far
there.
away as she could get.
This is a lot of climbing as well. Being in the loft is dope, though.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Taj Mahal. English teaching and geology potential majors.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Lewis. Oh yeah, that's got. You're gonna
When my
fall
dad
right
died,
now, right?
I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Oh, they each have their own little
And to see kids in the
planters.
house again.
Milton, ever the artist. Lewis, very, very clean.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
But yeah, we're climbing like up into the tippy top here.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
It's a little school. Cool. Edith, Lewis, and Milton.
But it didn't last.
Oh. Classification of living things. Easy.
hand was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Yeah. We're, like, up here, too. $92 to question
After
mark.
Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
His paintings kind of remind me of the Unfinished Swan. If you've never played the Unfinished Swan, it's so good, and the music is incredible in that game. Before we go in, let's keep exploring a little bit. Oh, okay. In we go. And up he went, it looks like. Oh, we got a kitty coming out. This music even sounds like the Unfinished Swan. It is the Unfinished Swan music!
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Layla knew it. Oh man, that is so cool. I guess the makers of this game made the Unfinished Swan? How cool! Layla, right? She said, Dad, why do you look like that? What a cool little thing. The Unfinished Swan is incredible. Layla,
Finch in
what is going
the magic
on?
paintbrush.
She's screaming at me. Can I, like... Yeah, there we go. Give food. She's got plenty of foods. Come on up here and stop screaming at me. She said, I want camera time.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Give me camera time. I'm such a ham. So we really only have a couple left here. I love that this is the Unfinished Swan music and it's the painter. That makes me so happy. What is it? You gotta use your words.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Yeah, the sealing of the doors is kind of a pretty final thing. This music is giving me all of them
Whatever Milton
feels.
had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Well... Oh, we can go up from here. Okay. Are you headbutting me and giving me kitty kisses?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
I think the wig is freaking her out a little bit.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
The cannery.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room.
I got a trophy.
Except Lewis.
Legalize marijuana with all your blacklight posters. Looks like Lewis is playing Dark Side of the Moon backwards and stuff. A hookah?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Can opener. Ooh, a little game system?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together.
The
but he was
Wonderland
surprisingly bad at them.
Turbo.
He died a lot.
It almost looks like a PlayStation knockoff. Like a PS1. PSX, if you will. And of course there's sitar music playing. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
wander. Oh. How cool did I have to do both at the same time?
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
How cool. It's a dragon! I wonder if this is like a failable section. Like if the fish like pile up.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Whoa.
I worried about him.
Gone Diablo.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Definitely getting more detailed here.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
Is that a rooster?
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Hey, buddy. Can I go to the campsite? I can't.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
This is
Then
so
he made
cool.
musicians.
Oh, my adoring public.
And songs for them to play.
They love me.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming.
It's like Mardi Gras in this place.
Every day his imagination grew stronger.
The Fish Festival.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
He's escaping
His
into his
chopping
own
was as
mind.
reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. he held an election for mayor. And he won.
Probably, yeah.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Leaving Louistopia.
Conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
I see what they did there.
We started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Minneapolis.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
I like that they give you the choice.
The queen was on her own quest for
sinister serpents. Oop.
Sinister serpents.
Found them.
He followed the sound of her
silver harp.
Silver harp.
He's really getting lost in his work.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
East of the sun and west of the moon. Can't even see the thing anymore.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Yeah, here we go.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
This is so cool. And he's got sweet duds
Someone
on.
who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
I love how they have the little door next to the big door. Whoa. Is this... We're back in the cannery? Sure are. Of course, he's got the weed stickers. Oh, and a little portable gaming system. And a bowl.
Began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
Oh, is this me that we're sneaking up on? Can you imagine the smell of this place?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh no. He doesn't even have fish.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
We're still on the conveyor belt. My faceless companions. Many of which who are obese.
Including the wise
Come on,
couple
headset.
who'd insisted on advising.
Wise cat. Oh, it's Molly! Kitty.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
You're so happy for me. What?
Hold down his head.
What?
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh my god. This is so intense.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Oh, for sure. So I think we only have two... He's got the yoga ball, of course he does. So I think we only have two,
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Yeah, we only have two things to fill in, I think. We're getting close to the top.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Yeah, are those erasers? Whatever they are, they're crunchy.
But I understand why we left.
Just leaving that open.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Are they packing peanuts? They're packing peanuts. Happy 90th.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Oh. Oh man.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
Did I miss someone? I think I might have missed someone. I don't know who I would have missed though.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Ooh, okay.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Cheeky.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, am I finally gonna get to go to the thing?
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. No,
I'm sure.
I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
That voice sounds so familiar.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Well, you gotta follow the red flashing light, right?
I got turned around.
I don't hear the bell anymore either.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Careful, buddy.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Yeah, that seems more likely.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Nice. Everybody did this.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. can't appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This
Are
journal
we
was supposed to
the
be for
baby
you,
now?
but now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
No way.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
No way! Oh, man. With a dedication afterwards? Wow. What a game. And this, I love this credit sequence. With the actual photos? Yeah, I'm not sure if I missed anyone or if I got everything, but I think in childbirth would be my guess. I think she was kind of doing this, you know. Gerby, what's going on? Just in time for the waterworks. So I guess Giant Sparrow is the same company that made The Unfinished Swan. Because they had that really cool Unfinished Swan like callback in there. You gotta sleep but high. Thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate seeing you. The Unfinished Swan, like I said, I think The Unfinished Swan was a PS3 game, maybe? Got a trophy for that too. And Unlockables programmer. How cool! Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, The Unfinished Swan, if you can find it, definitely play that game. The music is absolutely incredible. It's pretty much you start off, the only thing that you can do is throw paint. Everything is completely white, and you're throwing black paint to like make the world show up. It's really, really cool. But the soundtrack is like one of my favorites of all time. I listen to it just on my iPod every now and then. This game was so good, and I love a good, like, extremely well fleshed out short experience. This was like the perfect thing for me to play tonight. Oh, it was so great. The comic book section was really, really cool with the Crypt Keeper voice. But also, this is really perfect for this type of credit sequence as well, just because it is like a smaller team. So you can actually take the time to have everybody do this and have their kid photos. It makes me wonder like what type of kid photo I would use. I don't have a ton of photos of me as a kid. But if you're watching this after the fact, leave a comment with your favorite kid photo that you would use for the credit sequence here. These are so great. And we're all the way back down because we have the coat rack. Oh, and they're all books. Neil Druckmann. I said Neil Druckmann. Scarred for Life 2. Trick or treat, smell my feet. Oh, look, they have a big finch. Oh, man. What an incredible game. I'm playing so many good games recently. The replay a story option is available. So I did find everybody. Man. That was really, really great. In the music. Well, it looks like I'm downloading this soundtrack as well. So I wonder what replay a story does. If you just kind of do the whole thing again, or... but... And almost exactly at 2 hours. Wow. People told me that this game was about 2 hours long, and they were right on the money. They were right on the money. But I think with that, we did the full game. So I think I am going to call it there for the night. Wow. Well, I really hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing this game. I didn't really know what to expect, but I'd heard that it was a very emotional experience, and man, was it. Man, was it. But again, thank you all so much for watching my first annual Halloweeny spooky streaming. I guess next Halloween will probably be on a Tuesday, so I'll have to do a bonus stream on Tuesday. We'll see in a year what my streaming schedule looks like. But yeah, thank you all again so much for hanging out on a Halloween. Hopefully you enjoyed watching. Hopefully you had a good Halloween yourself. And yeah, I will be back on Wednesday for the Outer Wilds finale. We're finishing up the DLC, so it's the final Outer Wilds episode, and then I'll be playing Returnal on Thursday to cap off the week. But again, thank you all so much for hanging out. I always appreciate when people come and hang out, whether you're in the chat, whether you're just kind of watching me in the background or just listening. I always appreciate everybody. But if you're watching this after the fact, like I said, comment with what childhood picture you would use as your credits photo. But yeah, make sure you do follow me on Twitch for so you get the notifications, so you see it next time I go live. And if there are ever any schedule changes or anything like that, plus my random game musings, make sure you do follow me on Twitter as well. But with that, happy Halloween to you. Make sure you do love yourself, love those around you, and I will see you next time.